Welcome to Salt and Pepper at Home with Attilio again. Another simple recipe for pasta. We're using fresh pasta in this segment. This is fettuccine. Now, this recipe, I don't know how to call it. I'm all confused because I decided to use some of the best things that nature offers us, okay? And I'm gonna list them to you. Of course, we have to have pasta, otherwise you couldn't cook pasta if you don't have pasta. Then tomato juice. I'm using tomato juice, like this is simple tomato juice that you can buy, the one that we drink, right? But what are the ingredients in tomato juice? It's tomato and salt. There's nothing else. So you can use this one for some of the recipes. It's nice and thin, beautiful, guaranteed. Now we have some asparagus. This one's a pretty thick asparagus. They're West Coast, Vancouver, Canada asparagus. To see where the part that, the hard part ends, you just go like that. Wherever it snaps, that means that's the hard part. And this is the asparagus that we want to keep. Okay? Now, the rest of the ingredients is a little bit of garlic, some chopped green olives with pimento inside. We have some chopped spinach, then chopped cilantro, chopped Canadian parsley, and sun-dried tomatoes chopped also, and sweet peas, and also basil. I mentioned the basil at the end of these ingredients because we're going to put the basil raw on top. We're not going to cook the basil. We're going to put it, in this state. Now, I want to stop on this one a little bit. The sweet peas here, we don't see them cooked this way. Usually in many parts of the world, people take off the skin, they use the peas inside and so on and so on. But in many countries like China, Japan, probably Thailand, they use the whole thing. And believe me, it's delicious. So you should try this one, just chopping them up and use them this way. Now, we have a little bit of grated cheese, okay? That can be one of your favorite, okay? And then some homemade wine, doesn't have to be homemade, very little olive oil, and again, some salt and some pepper. What a coincidence, salt and pepper, all right? Now, we're gonna go and close for the moment, and as soon as I get my water ready and stuff like that, I'll show you what we're gonna do with this, and you're gonna love it, okay? So you guys ready? Easy procedure. Now, turn that on, and voila, we got flame. Now, we put a little bit of olive oil. We don't need too much, very little, okay? And then we drop the garlic. We wait for the garlic to start sizzling. Ooh, basil, I love basil, okay? Put a little bit of the oil here because everything is gonna happen all at once in this recipe. These are recipes that you can do in a matter of 5 minutes. Water is boiling. We put the water, so we put the oil so the fettuccine, fresh fettuccine does not get stuck, okay? And we don't need to turn it actually, but since we are here, we might as well give it a little twirl, a little swirl, we would say. And right after that, we just wait because this won't take long to golden the garlic. Always sear your garlic. That way when you eat it, does not smell. This one is just right. Now, remember, everything goes in all at once except the basil. We don't need to put the basil in there. Okay, and this stuff does not cook a long time. Okay, does not have to cook a long time because the vegetables, we want to leave them nice and crisp. Okay. We want to leave them nice and crisp like we like them. And again, as I like to play with fire, okay, we put a little bit of wine, so mix a little bit of fire and just let it sit a little bit, okay? Doesn't have to cook for a long time. This one, all it needs just, I would say maybe 3 minutes. Since I've been cooking this pasta already a few times today with this type of fresh pasta, again, I know it takes 4 or 5 minutes for this pasta. But again, in new part of the world, you might get pasta that's a little bit more drier. Sometimes you put it in when it's frozen, which is okay. It takes longer, so I cannot really tell you how long it takes. You just have to test it and taste it, okay? Or taste it and test it, okay? So let's just wait 2 minutes, and I promise, as soon as this is ready, I'm gonna show you guys. Promised. Okay, we're gonna go drain our pasta. Let's go to the sink and drain the pasta. Don't burn yourself. This is real hot, okay? Just follow me. Just be patient with me, okay? Get rid of all the juice. Nice, tasty pasta. Nice, tasty fettuccine all'uovo, they call them, right? And it's al dente. Should never overcook your pasta. Why do we say al dente in Italian? It means to the tooth, which means it's cooked, but you can still bite it a little bit. Pasta overcooked, I would never eat. I would never eat. I love pasta. Now, we put that in there. And the last thing that we do, we get the asparagus. We don't want to cook the asparagus too long, okay? I just want to make them all the same size, just for scaramanzia, as we say in Italian. And we throw them in there, right? And we give it a nice little turn. Nice little turn. We want this asparagus to remain a little bit on the crisp side. Okay, just turn it on for 2 seconds. Okay, cover this up, and we have our pepper ready. As soon as the lid lifts up, okay, I'm gonna put this in, okay? Nobody's gonna notice. Puff, puff, nice, beautiful. And that wasn't too much this time, okay? Now, do you think that's ready? Yes, it is. It is, my friends, it is. Just turn it. You want the asparagus to remain almost in the natural state. This is not a plate where you're gonna cook your asparagus too much. Too much, they say. Put it here, go like that. We put, because the asparagus is gonna be a garnish, and see, it's already changed color, because it's a soft vegetable, the asparagus. Never overcook it, unless it calls for it. We just change color a little bit, that's all we want. See? Beautiful. Now, simply, just grab this, gently, but firmly, without fooling around, because we are the masters. We are the masters of what's happening in front of us. And when you're at home, you are the boss. Whether you're the woman of the house or the man of the house. So, after that is done, we put some cheese all around like that. Now, imagine how this is gonna taste. We wanna show the top. We wanna show the top. We don't wanna put the cheese on the very top. Just around to make everybody's mouth water. To make everybody's mouth water. Don't mind me using my hands, they're clean. We put one asparagus like that. We put one asparagus like that. And another one like that. This is the fresh basil. Fresh basil at the very top. And may the gods be with you, my friends. May you all live 140 years and look half as good as you do today. Then, like anybody would do in a kitchen, just clean up around the plate. And anybody that will see this will say, who made it? Who taught you? So you can say, salt and pepper at home with Attilio. Enjoy. And see you again for our next recipe.